How's it going, guys? Thank you for visiting the channel. As you can see, it's late, man. I'm up late studying, but want to make a quick segue. I'm actually to show you actually reading right now. Prometheism. The book is actually really good. It's taken some time to finish it up. I might actually do a book review. But what really got me was actually chapter five. As I'll show you here. Henry Ford manufactured Hitler's tanks for him. IBM provided the Third Reich with the punch card technology used to efficiently process people in concentration camps. So as I was reading this, I was just like, nah, man. I was like, that was some bold statement. I actually got his name, Jason Reza Georgiami, actually presented. So you just know me in history. I had to look this up, and surprise, surprise, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, I'll always leave the link in the article at the end. But let's get into this article. Henry Ford pioneered modern industry, made American economic power, and was a very anti-Semite. Interesting. The dark truth of Henry Ford's Nazi sympathy and anti-Semitism looms over his legacy as an influential American industrialist. Who's this? Henry Ford is an American who is also a Nazi sympathizer. Rabbied anti-Semitic views under his leadership, Ford Motor Corporation became the engine of American economy of one of the nation's most iconic brands. Likewise, historic books, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so we know about Henry Ford and the Fords, but I didn't know he had this much connection when it comes to them now. Now, before I go any further, this is Henry Ford, of course, with Thomas Edison and Harvey Firestone in Fort Myers, Florida. Florida, shout out to you. Love the Sunshine State. But I want to get right here, which I'm going to highlight for you guys. Henry Ford's views on Jews were well broadcast and documented. Ford's anti-Semitic statements date back as early as the 1915. Sheesh! Way before World War II. So just know that. At the time he spoke to Hungarian Jewish specific Russika Schirmer regarding World War I knew who caused the war. The German Jewish bankers. Damn! Yo, Ford, slow down, baby! Slow down! You're hurting my feelings right now. I had a Ford Mustang before. I have the evidence here, Ford stated, slapping his pocket. Facts! Yo, one of the first persons to just like, I could just vision him right now, just doing the paper, just like, facts. But all serious note, I can't give them out yet because I haven't got them all, but I still have some. Holy Ford. Crazy, man. In 1994, Ford went to campaign with Thomas Edison, Harvey Feinstein, and nationalist John Burroughs. The three were good friends, and this was their third outgoing together. Burroughs wrote about the rights events in his pocket. Lord, listen to this. Yo. Quote. Yo, this is crazy, y'all. History is crazy. Mr. Ford attributes all evil to the... I don't want to say it because I don't want to get caught, but you guys can read that right there. Capabilities. He calls the war, calls the outbreaks of thieving and robbing all over the country. Calls the inefficiency of the Navy, which Edison talked about last time. And I'm making a point just not to say it, people, because I'm not trying to get in trouble. But as you can see, this man was all about him, and I'm not done yet, people. I'm not done yet. It says here, Ford made his views known to the public for the first time in early 1920 during an interview by the New York Warlow, where he proclaimed that, quote, remember, I'm not going to say that word. You're not going to get me, YouTube. The international finances are behind all war. What are called the international, German, French, English, American. I believe that all these countries expect our own, the financial is supreme. Here is the threat. And they actually have the international, they publish this. People, I can't make this shit up, man. Ford wasn't playing no games, man. Ford was not playing with you guys, man. Yo, he even purchased his hometown newspaper. Yo, If that's not one way to dictate the information, I don't know what is, people. But I digress. You got the money, I guess. During which a paper published a series of anti-Semitic articles that claimed a vast conspiracy was infecting America. What? I mean, pay attention, people. Pay attention. Moreover, the reports blamed for everything from the Bolshevik Revolution to the First World War, according to a research paper published by Hanover College. They also accused us conspiring to enslave Christianity, destroyed the Anglo-Saxon way of life. Anglo-Saxon way of life. Pay attention, people. Look this up. I'm giving you guys game. Giving you mass game. But all through and all, let's keep on going. Holy Adolf Hitler's admiration for Henry Ford. Yo, Adolf Hitler admired this guy. That just shows you how close the ties were. Stop playing. Stop giving these people a break, man. Now let's continue here, people. As it turns out, not only Nazi sympathizer, but he was also an inspiration to leading Nazis. Holy! The New York Times published an article on December 20th, 1922 that discussed Adolf Hitler's high regard for Ford. Quote, people. The wall beside his desk in Hitler's private office is decorated with a large picture of Henry Ford, the Times reported. The publication added that Hitler kept a translated copy of the International in his office as well. Holy, man. He admired Ford so much that he kept a copy of his book, man, in his desk. I can't make this stuff up, people, man. This is just history, people. But before I end this article here, man, I want to show you guys Henry Ford, a Nazi icon. Jesus. During the award, Henry Ford is sent to Nazi Germany's highest decoration for foreigners, the Grand Cross of the German Eagle. The Grand Cross of the German Eagle. What can that be? Just remember that. I'm going to get back to that. Right here, the Grand Cross of the German Eagle. Remember that now. Jeez, I didn't know that much from Henry Ford, man. That really backs up what Jason said in his book. So now on to the IBM. Now, I was just like, punch cards. IBM's help produce them with a punch card so they can help identify them quicker. So you know I had to look it up. And behold, behold, behold. I mean, come on, people. How IBM helped the Nazis carry out the Holocaust. Oh my God. Are you telling me this corporation and station here in New York actually contributed into the mass Holocaust? Get out of here, man. But let's get into this article, man. It eventually helped the Nazis carry out the Holocaust, but to what extent can we blame the tech giant for? Yeah, how much can we? It says here, it's a disgrace to history to ignore the power that the technology has in facilitating acts of evil, and IBM's work with the Nazis serve as a prime example of that fallaciation. We're about to go in, people, because I bet you none of y'all really knew about IBM's participation when it came to the Holocaust. But let's get right into this. So now, as you see here, the software company's punch card technology helped the Nazis carry out the genocide of millions. So, what happened? First, it's important to note that the Holocaust was at its core a highly organized and bureaucratic act with planned to the T. Thus, before the final solution would take place in the 6 phases. Okay, I got that. So now, here's the first step towards achieving such a vision of figuring out just how many people the Nazis needed to round up. In other words, conducting a census, when they did too. Most advanced governments at the time used punch card technology to do that, which is why IBM exists today. IBM's original incarnation was indeed born from the U.S. Census Bureau, which used a new electromechanical punch card tabulator for its 1890 survey. This machine was the brainchild of a 20-year-old American inventor, Herman Herod, the son of a German immigrant. Look at the parallels, people. Come on, come on. But I want to show you some key parts, so we're going to scroll down here. But in the 1930s, the new Nazi government needed this technology and recruited IBM for the job. Nice one, IBM. Tabulating machines that made tracking lines of Jewish descent possible, even if a German citizen family had married out of their religion or converted generations ago. Oh, Lord, bro. This transformed the way to scale the rate at which genocide could be waged. Of course, Hitler wasn't the first political tyrant to engage in acts of genocide, but he was the first to do with automation on his side. Go figure, right? And with the Democrat treasure trove collected in 1930 census and again in 1931, I told you people, the Nazi government could work out who target with more precision than ever. So you can see how IBM and them classifying these people kind of went hand in hand. Coincidence? I don't think so. By the time the Holocaust began in earnest in 1941, the Nazis tatted the concentration camp prisoners with identification numbers so that the administrators could track the prisoners' punch card throughout the system. Yo, people, man, I just can't make this up. Like, I don't even know what to title this video, to be honest with you. Like, jeez, man, this is news to me. I had no idea how much IBM had an impact when it came to the Holocaust and them with partnered with the genocide and just how fast it could have happened if that they were a part of. But jeez. So right here is the chairman at the time, Thomas Webster, circa 1920s. Let me continue. The Paul subsidiary was named after Thomas J. Watson, IBM's chairman and CEO through its boom years, first half of the 20th century. To this day, IBM loves Watson so much that the company even named its big data artificial intelligence computing system after him. It's kind of spooky, IBM, but hey, whatever, man. You guys aren't really questionable in my eyes. He supports the company's ethos, which is why it's understandable that even today IBM takes offense at the idea that he would ever conspire with the Nazis, knowingly or not. I want to gear towards the knowingly. But here's what I want to show you guys right here. Very interesting. Pay attention. To understand the true extent of which Watson did or didn't conspire with the Nazis, first try to imagine World War II without the aid of hindsight. In the late 1930s, many American companies, including Ford, General Motors, and IBM, Ford, kept their German business alive through backdoor deals in Swiss bank accounts. You still trust in these companies? Likewise, IBM offered its punch card technology to an array of actors, including the United States. Oh my God, people. Yo, I'm going to scroll down because this is the kicker right here. I want to show you the kicker. I got to find it though. Here's the good part right here, people. Glad you guys are sticking with me, man, but here it is. Germany was IBM's second largest market, and IBM did not want to lose that business. Oh, I bet you guys didn't, because you'd be losing the dollar bill, y'all. It would have taken courage or pending your views fully to destroy a huge part of its business. Yo, get out of here, man. You see how they're lowballing this, yo? They're lowballing the fact that they don't want to part ways because they know they're going to lose a majority of their money. At the cost of lives. That's why in many of his late 1930s letters, Watson framed things as a business problem. How would IBM save its stakes in Dilhamag? And should they lose the stake, would it in some ways be worse to allow the Nazis to open up a competitor? Yeah, it would be a lot better if you let them have their own business instead of you contributing to this and profiting into it. Someone's going to get profited from it. Someone's might as well be me, right? That's the way that they're looking. Yo, look at it. Read it, people. Use your critical thinking. That's exactly what these people are looking like, man. I can't make this up, man. But anyway, remains unclear what extent Watson, who accepted an Order of the German Eagle medal from the Nazi government, engaged with the Nazis following the official 1938 cutoff. Some allege that Watson dragged his feet in several business relations with the Nazis, where IBM says his work with the Nazi government ended. Remember, people, He accepted an order of the German Eagle Medal. So now I'm gonna do a little segue right now because I gotta show you what the German Eagle Medal is. And here is Order of the German Eagle. The Order of the Merit of the German Eagle was an award of the German Nazi regime, predominantly to foreign diplomats. The order was instituted on May 1937 by Adolf Hitler. It ceased to be awarded following the collapse of Nazi Germany at the end of World War II in Europe. Look at the symbols, people. Look at the symbols. You know what? I'm going to be, just to do a little segue towards this video, I'm going to be making a video when it comes to these secret societies and these groups and these fraternities, mostly the Masons and the Templars, because they're trying to tell you something. They have all these symbols and codes that you don't know, that they don't want you to know. They know what they are, and their friends know what they are. I know what they are too, and we're going to dive deep into them. But yeah, so like I keep saying, people, look at these symbols. It's a fraternity, it's a group, it's a secret society that he's given these people, like General Ford, and now this person. Critical thinking, people. But I digress, people. And before I head out, just to solidify for this for you guys, I'm trying to tell you, man. I don't give you guys no lie, man. I just give you guys facts when I find it. But like I said, history is interesting, man. And if you don't know your history, you won't know some of these things. What do you think about all these corporates now? Look at who they're funding. Look who sponsored them. You'd be surprised. But anywho, thank you guys for taking some time to watch this video. I just wanted to make a quick little insert. But yeah, like I said, I found this information in Prometheism, this book. Really good read. He's a PhD, and man, it's taught me a lot. And yeah, it's actually after the Greek god Prometheus who gave the flames to the mortals. So he touches about that too in here. But again, thanks for taking the time, and see you guys in the next video. Pay attention. Look at these symbols. All right, guys. Peace.